Say good morning. It is the Saturday Coffee Chat, August 1st. Holy cow, hello, August. It seems weird because my husband's got a notice in the mail about it's time for your eye appointment. It's like your last eye appointment was August 19, 2020. And my mind was like, well, that was just a few months ago because I still feel like I'm back in the beginning of 2020, right? It's like, I can't believe we're in August and heading into fall. Oh my gosh.
Okay. It feels that way today anyway.
It does too. Yeah, and the weather. Yeah. And we're forecasted for rain all week. So I call it the rain till you just wish it would snow season. But okay, so today we are going to watch a video about breaking a plateau. I think it's an important topic that for all of us, if we're not seeing progress or just things to be aware of, because awareness is super important as we're going through our each week, each day, and how when we're making choices, just to have that awareness will maybe help us to maybe make a different choice. And just to, like I say, just make those small incremental shifts. So 1% change, just the simple little tweaks that we can make that will help us to see some progress if we're not seeing it. And if you're watching the recording and you're new to our August group and you're just getting started with your meal plan or your nutrition, and these are also great awareness for you as you're going through. I'm going to show you a chart too that Autumn put together, 10 tips just to think about to help you with your plateau. Or if you're just not seeing progress as fast as you'd like, which, if you've been on the journey for a while, a lot of the times we will get into a stagnated mode. So before we get into the video, so it is August 1st, so we've moved over to our Rock Your, now it's called the Rock Your MBFing bod, but you don't have to be doing MBF. I did a post in the Fit for Life this morning just to clarify that and make sure people are transitioning over. I'm doing a checklist to make sure that you are also completing your profile. We're gonna keep you uber accountable this month because we do wanna see you get your results. So looking at if you're wanting to see that progress, make sure you get in there and complete that profile with your goal, with your photo, with your measurements, and your weight. And then we'll be checking that and we'll doing progress ones so you can see at the end of the month. So we want to make sure you're doing that because I know everybody wants to see results. And then let me just quickly share screen here with, not that. So if this is on the desktop, which you can see this, but it'll look different if you're not a coach. It'll just show you ones that you can request to join. So this is the group, Rock Your MBFing bod. So this month, what's coming this month is Mindset Matters. Let's come together. So we'll be having a topic for you to share on Rock Your Bod Challenge. We're going to have different things for you looking at. On the Right Track, going to do more intentional talking about tracking food, sleep, water, your progress as far as maybe you can do more push-ups or more jumping jacks or lift heavier weights. Those are all good things because it's overall health. It's not just the scale. Taste good, feel good. We're going to be sharing some really good recipes. I'm actually going to order some popsicle forms because I can't find them locally because we have some, we shared some popsicle recipes and we've got a couple coming this month. I really want to make them.
I know. You know what? I had tried to order some from Tupperware. It's out of season.
Well,
Pampered Chef. It was like 8 weeks out. It was like, oh, I'm not doing that. So I gotta go to like Walmart or something.
Probably will have to do that.
I couldn't find any either, Deb.
Oh,
I've been looking.
Oh, man.
They didn't have them at Walmart.
Yeah, or like Michael's, they didn't. So.
Oh yeah.
Well,
anyways.
I'll have to figure out a workaround. I know I'm going to get my husband on it. He likes
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Oh, There you go.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great idea, Sheila.
Yep. And then shout it out. We're going to celebrate on Saturdays and then make meal prep happen because that is so important. And then so this first post that's up today is asking you to set your goals for the month in these different categories. And this goes along with our crafting your vision that we did last month or last weekend. So, so that first post is up in our new group. Crafting your vision status. Has anyone gotten their pictures back, been able to put their board together yet?
No,
I didn't think so.
I
So
have them on order.
another week, we can share that if we've got, just as we go along and when people have theirs, we'll see if they want to share it out.
I got most of my pictures picked out, but I haven't done anything other than that.
Mm-hmm.
Besides writing out my little stuff,
Yeah.
my board.
Yeah. Well, that's a good
I have
start.
a question.
Yeah.
Where do you find the measuring tape? I haven't even done that for my profile.
You can use any measuring tape, like if you, like from craft stores, you know, like if you're, I just happen to have this one that I've had forever.
Oh, from like Joanne Fabrics or something?
Yeah, so just
Absolutely.
a measuring tape like
Okay.
that.
All right.
Maybe Deb, if you can find that one video, we'll post that in the group too as a reminder.
It's a great.
Oh yeah.
How to measure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
So
post it under this recording.
yeah.
So.
Okay, that'd be great. Good question. And Sheila, you had a question?
No, I was just going to say that I got a lot of my picture, or I did my the different parts of my life, and then I got a whole bunch of pictures printed out. I did them on my printer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
And so now I just need to put my vision board together. And I did more kind of like I think what you have in the background behind you, more than just one picture per item. But
Yeah.
I did focus on the 8 areas of my life, but I have some words and I have some images, and
Yeah, that makes it fun.
yeah, it's going to be kind of, I think, fun putting it all together.
Yeah.
I'd like to add, I finally downloaded the app, Shutterfly, and it's only an app exclusive for unlimited free prints of 4x4 and 4x6 sizes. So yeah, so if you get your prints together, use the app if you want to get free prints. I'm sure it's not shipping and handling, but at least the prints are free. But even if you do have an account, it's 11 cents or something. But anyways, I finally followed up on that.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. And then before we watch the video, just we're obviously we're continuing on the Miracle Equation. Very highly recommend this book, and we are going into chapter 5, which happens to be perfect for starting a new month. It's a new paradigm of possibility. Sounds awesome. But the subtitle is "Your Goal is Not the Goal." So we get hyper focused on this number that we want to achieve, or this, you know, our goal. But it's about becoming, you know, about the action that you take to get to the goal. I haven't read this chapter, so I won't try to quote what he's saying, but I know kind of that intention behind that. It's when we get just so focused on that goal instead of what it takes to get to that goal. Once we get to the goal, if we haven't been intentional with our journey there, we get to the goal and we're like, okay, now what? So it's really about like having that full experience of the actions that you're taking as you're getting to the goal. So I'm excited to read that chapter and share with you guys next week. Okay, let's share the screen and go to where I have it. Okay, so what I wanted to show is obviously on Beachbody On Demand, you go here and you go into your programs. And I just wanted to clarify before we jump right into the video. So obviously they've cleaned up the how it looks. You have your nutrition center. this is new, Introduction to Nutrition. So it just gives you that snapshot of 2B Mindset and of Ultimate Portion Fix if you're trying to decide which program to do, or maybe you want to just refresh yourself on those. These first two ones are the actual nutrition courses. Most of you guys have access to one or both of them. And then the 2B Mindset Mentorship is the monthly where they add in new stuff. Same with the monthly fix, which kind of gets hidden here. Right here, the monthly fix, it's got new, this is where we're going to watch the video from. But then, you know, we know about the Fix 8 cooking show, and now they have the mindset menu. So that is similar to the Fix 8 cooking show, but obviously with the Plate It method in mind. So, and then you have a couple other nutrition things, just a Fix 8 or a Shakeology channel. There's videos in here and information. And then if you've ever wondered what that 21-day ultimate reset is about, here's some information here. And that's a super great program to really, really just dial in your nutrition and cleanse your whole system out. It is kitchen intensive, but it's a great 3 weeks. So let me click into here. And then, so there's monthly videos, and some of you have access to this, so you might go look into this nutrition center and see if you can click into here and access some of this stuff. You may already have access to it and not realize it. So, but if you don't have access and you want it, then let me know and I'll tell you how to get access. So
it's also in the the Nutrition Plus app. It should have this stuff too.
Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so then every month you get, you know, back to when they first started this in January. And then, so the, oh, we're not on. The one we're going to watch today is in April. And so we'll watch this. I got a couple of tips on it, and then there's a worksheet that I'm going to show you. Okay, so I took notes. It's important to take notes. So let me just share before we talk about that, the monthly assignment. Here it is. So to push through a plateau, her top 10 tips, and I will send this out to you guys. So cut out treats for 3 weeks. Now she talked about 80-20, that is, you know, if you want bigger results, I mean, you can't expect to get results if you're eating only 80% of the plan. Now, I still subscribe to 80-20 lifestyle, but and 80-20 is okay, just not every single day, right? And if you want to break the plateau or want to see the results, she mentions dialing in the nutrition. So cutting out treats for 3 weeks, or what I did during our test run of MBF was I made sure I planned in those treats within the plan. So trusting the plan and using it as it's lined out. So you can still have treats in that 3 weeks, but to make sure you're planning it. So that would be giving up a yellow so that you can add in a treat, cutting out alcohol for 3 weeks, eat from the top third of the list, change up the foods you're eating and try new foods, because new foods, new nutrients, your body will respond. Like she said, it adapts to lots of different things. Making sure you're drinking enough water. I think we do really well on that. Try pushing a little harder in your workouts, challenge yourself. And we're gonna talk about that a little bit in our August group. Change up your workout program. I think we do this pretty well, but maybe you've been doing a workout program for a while now and you wanna change it up. So pick something. Change up the time of day you exercise. That's a hard one. If I don't get in the morning, it usually doesn't happen. And then make sure you're getting at least 8 hours of sleep. That one I would have to work on personally. About 7 I get. Practice self-care and de-stressing. So we do some of that in our morning routine, in our savers. But we're also going to have in the August group the Rock Your Bod, in kind of introducing you to some other meditation things that are actually in your Beachbody on demand, and just evening routines kind of like help you. That might also then help you get better sleep. And then here's a plateau worksheet. So I'll make sure you guys get this. and you can work through this. And then let me know if you have any questions on that. And did anybody have any questions or comments on the video?
My comment is I notice I don't really eat from the top third food groups. So yeah, it's a good reminder, and stay the course.
Right, like I said, this is just like wanted to present this just to give you that awareness, like things you can, like if maybe you're dialing it in is now just looking because you've been doing actually really well with keeping up with your tracker, but it's now picking foods from the top of the list that are more nutrient dense, that are going to serve your body better and digest better, and you'll optimize that as fuel better because it's more nutrient dense. Yeah. See, if you want to share, you can just unmute yourself. Some of you are doing 2B mindset, so I just want to make sure to address that too. Similar things can apply with the 2B mindset. You know, you're tracking, you're using your journal, and you're just, everything that goes into your mouth, you're going to write. So if you bite it, you write it, you drink it, you ink it, you know, you everything. So that you'll see when you're tracking through your journal where you need to dial things in as well. And also looking at those food lists and make sure you're picking some of the more, you know, options that are more nutrient dense. And then just trusting the plan, like she said, like that was one of the things with when I did the test group with #MBF is just going back to actually following the plan that is proven, right? It's created by exercise scientists, nutritionists, and it is backed with science. So trusting that, and then still I had treats, but factoring that into the plan. The other concept was more water, more weight loss. So that's a 2B mindset saying, more water, more weight loss. And water first is one of the 2B, the bunnies. And so Autumn too agrees, you know, that you got to make sure you're hydrating really well to be able to flush your body out, which again, we do a really great job of that. And really it comes down to patience and persistence, right? If there's anything in here and you want help kind of like looking at this top 10 there, or the 10 list, and where you can dial yours in, definitely let me or Deb know, and so we can help you out with that. And again,
I'd
I'll
like to
send you that
add,
worksheet.
with their meal plan, it's really good spelling out your UPF and 2B mindset. And the other thing with 2B mindset, the philosophy is more veggies, because veggies have more water-based type of foods. So that's very important too, is water first, veggies most. And that's where Autumn promotes more veggies, trying to get in your Shakeology even. So anyways, I just want to add that.
Yeah, awesome. The other day I had a veggies none. The only veggie I had on my tracker was because I had 2 scoops of Power Greens in my Energize.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't eat a single vegetable today. Like,
Oops.
yay. Yeah, it happens. Like, we're not here to be perfect. We're here to make progress. So that's kind of, you know, what we're promoting here.
I am really glad to hear you share something like that. It's encouraging to me. It is very encouraging to me to hear that.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
I get that. Because I see other people do it, you know, when they share something, I'm like, oh my gosh, because you
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this week has been kind of like that. I wanted to ask you, Deb, there was a couple of times last week where I had tried to post like exercises from my tracker,
Yeah.
directly, and it wouldn't post to my groups, neither one. It would not post directly to the groups. Was there something going on?
Yes, there was. There was an update that occurred on Beachbody On Demand, and even when I updated the app, I was still having problems. So I've actually had to delete the app and then bring it up, resurrect it, and then log back in, and then it worked perfectly.
So delete the Beachbody app and redo it. Okay, because it's not letting me post. Okay, I will do that because it won't let me post my workouts directly to the groups. It won't sync. So thank you for that.
If that continues to happen, report it. But I have version 3.1.2 as my current Beachbody On Demand app.
Yeah.
How do you know which one you have?
I tried updating, but it didn't help. So thanks. I'll try that and see what happens.
Deb, how do you know which version? Where are you looking?
When you're at the very bottom, there's 3 dots that says more.
Yeah.
And then you go on the very bottom page, and it's
okay. And
grayed out.
What is the version?
I have 3.1.2.
That's what I have.
There's parens 10444. I don't know what that means.
That's what I have, but it still doesn't work. I'm gonna delete it and come back onto it.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay, so if you have any topics that you want us to talk about during the coffee chat, please let us know, because we're creating a schedule. And then lastly, we want to make sure that you're also aware of going to beachbodychallenge.com and getting your free tank top. So if you've completed any program, and if you haven't, you can do this every year, and then sometimes program specific. So if you haven't done this lately, like this is the tank top that you get that's just for, in general, it says Beachbody Challenge. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. You'll get that. And then Deb has the 10 rounds tank top. And then there's also going to be a one that you can get for #MBF.
Right. I was wondering where you go to get that. So cool.
Yeah, beachbodychallenge.com. It does take about 15 minutes to complete the questionnaire, because it'll ask you, what was your experience before, and what happened, and what did you like most, and then you actually have to have a before and after photo, but it can be any photo really. So there, if you want to be entered into the challenge for the money, I would post a true before and after photo. Because you may win. There's like weekly prizes, monthly prizes, and quarterly prizes, and their big annual prize. So you could win a couple hundred to a couple thousand to $100,000. So yeah, so definitely worth entering, or get the free tank top.
I'll post it. I forgot to look up when the 10 round entry is closing. So
Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. Any final questions, comments?
Oh, podcasts.
Podcasts. So
Podcasts.
Yeah, I put the calendar in the email, and it's just suggested podcasts for you to check out. I know some of us have found other ones that we love, so that's good. And it really, like this video today, it was about bringing awareness to you. I know some of you didn't even know you had podcast app on your phone, and now you know, and now you found all these great podcasts. So that's awesome, and it's really bringing this resource to you. Yeah. Anything else, Deb?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. I'm excited.
I just have a simple question.
Yeah.
Just because I looked at the Shakeology recipes,
Yep.
and a lot of them, it seems to me, ask for almond milk. And which one do you use? Because I don't use any. When I fix my Shakeology, I'm using cranberry juice, not from concentrate.
Okay.
So
So what flavored Shakeology do you have?
I have vanilla.
Yeah, cool. Now, I've never tried it with cranberry juice, but awesome. Like there are some recipes that you mix in orange juice. Most of the time, I personally am using water because I like to keep my teaspoons for almond butter. But because if you have a cup of unsweetened almond milk, that's 1 teaspoon. 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk is 1 teaspoon if you're tracking, which you should be tracking. And I get, you know, like the Silk brand, or I can't remember, Diamond Valley, whatever. But just make sure it's unsweetened, and you can actually get unsweetened vanilla, unsweetened chocolate. So, but you don't, and when the recipe calls for almond milk, I sometimes don't use it actually. And it's really just kind of help make it a little bit creamier. But like if you use frozen fruit in the recipe, then you don't need the almond milk. Some of them I do. Yep, Deb?
Yeah, I use almond milk, but I only use a 1/4 cup because I have too much reaction to a whole cup. So I use a 1/4 cup and then the rest, 3/4 cup of water, and it still brings that creamy texture. I'm a proponent of juices and stuff as long as it's unsweetened. Just like almond milk, it's got to be unsweetened to get that sugar out of your, out of your system. As long as it's unsweetened, that's good to go.
Yeah, good point.
I just looked up on the Beachbody Challenge. It's MBF now, so they had closed the window on 10 rounds, but regular tank tops like Louise and then MBF. So if you already done getting ready to do the rounds of MBF, do it and enter. Get your free swag.
Yeah. Karen, you had a comment?
Well, I was just going to say that I started using oat milk, unsweetened, and same thing, you can get unsweetened vanilla, and I just found it a little bit creamier, and I do too. I put in like half oat milk, half water, but yeah.
I've heard that oat milk is creamier.
I like the taste better in my coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's healthier for the environment too. Oat milk.
We love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as the 3 between the oat milk and the coconut milk and almond milk, oat milk is the healthiest for the environment.
Good to know.
If that's important to you. Yeah, it takes less toll on the environment. But I like to rotate between the 3.
Good idea.
Has anybody tried rice milk? I heard that was good too.
Not a fan.
No. I haven't either. I just know you can use rice milk, but I've never attempted.
It's pretty thin.
Yeah. Interesting.
Good stuff. Okay. Let's have everyone take a smile into the camera.
Even Marie.
Marie, you want to come on? Show us your face. See who you are. Hit that video button. Yay, there's Marie. Good morning. Say good morning, everyone. Awesome. Oh. Well, Heather got on my thing. Huh, that's interesting. Good morning, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
All right, I think she got on the wrong Zoom. That's it. She's a coach on our team. She was probably trying to get on with one of her peeps, so.
Yeah.
Funny. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Make sure you meal plan, meal prep, get ready, and let's rock our bod. Okay.
Nice seeing you all.